Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Would you please remove your caps? We will now have a moment of silence to remember two of our faculty members, Dr. Jim Weidman and Dr. Stephen Wickler, who passed away this year, as well as one of our undergraduate students in the Horticulture, Plant, and Soil Science Department, Vicki Adams, who completed her degree but passed away earlier this week. In addition, the students and faculty who lost their lives on April 16, 2007 at Virginia Tech. Let us now recognize Ms. Rhiann Clover, who will sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Thank you, Rhiann, for the beautiful rendition. It was magnificent. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the College of Agriculture's 2007 commencement exercises. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and students of the college, I offer congratulations to our graduates and a special welcome to the families and friends who join us today. Many people worked hard for you to reach commencement day. The faculty who pass their enthusiasm for knowledge and provide you with the ability to perform as professionals in your discipline. The staff who see to the ongoing support for learning. And to the many professionals who give their time and energy to make the college even stronger. Let us briefly recognize them. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce the distinguished members of the platform party. I ask that each of them stand as I read their names, but please hold your applause until they have all been introduced. Starting with the first row, Dr. J. Michael Ortiz, President of California State Polytechnic University, Pomona. Dr. George Galgani, Trustee from the California State University Board of Trustees. Dr. Tomas Morales, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Mr. Stuart Sperber, Distinguished Alumnus and Honorary Doctorate Recipient. Ms. Allison Marie Flanagan, Valedictorian and McPhee Awardee. Dr. Ed Cogger, our Mace Bearer. Professor Gene Geip, Associate Dean. Dr. Deborah Brum, Vice President for Instruction and Information Technology. Dr. Edwin Barnes, Vice President for Administrative Affairs. Ms. Dana Tanaka, Senior Class Representative and Ag Council President for 2006-2007. Dr. Douglas Freer, Vice President of Student Affairs. Mr. Scott Warrington, Vice President for University Advancement. Dr. Martin Sancho Madriz, Professor in the Human Nutrition and Food Science Department and Vice Chair-elect of the Academic Senate. Dr. Peter Kildoff, Chairman of the Apparel Merchandising and Management Department. Dr. Douglas Lewis, Chairman of the Human Nutrition and Food Science Department. Professor Daniel Hostetler, Chairman, Plant Science Department. Dr. Cedric Matsushima, Chairman of the Animal and Veterinary Sciences Department and Interim Chair of Food Marketing Agribusiness Management. And in our audience, our special guests include Mrs. Betty Ortiz, our First Lady and wife of President J. Michael Ortiz, Mrs. Leslie Sperber, wife of our distinguished alumnus, and Mrs. Marguerite Gogani, wife of Trustee George Gogani. Thank you all very much for joining our celebration today. And now, you may applaud. It is now my honor to call on President J. Michael Ortiz, President of Cal Poly Pomona, for his welcome and introductory remarks. President Ortiz.
Before I begin, I want to take a moment to recognize Dr. Bidlack for his extraordinary work as Dean of the College of Agriculture. Many of you know that the Dean is stepping down after 12 years and returning to the faculty. Wayne, thank you for your passion and your commitment to the students. Continuing in the rich tradition of Cal Poly Pomona, as you may or may not know, as you walked in, you noticed that you were being filmed because you are being simulcast or video web streamed all over the world. Right now we have 69 countries that are viewing you, so you're international stars. Congratulations. Before I begin, I want to take time to say that we don't often at commencement activities give the people that help us to get in here and get out and run everything. And so I would like to just recognize all the volunteers that are put in the hard work to be here to make this a special event. Now, greetings, graduates. Welcome to one of the most significant times of your life, one that you will remember forever. And I get the honor today to stand here and shake the hand of every person that joins me on this stage. This is special, the culmination of many years. It's the end of one journey, but the beginning of another. I have been to a lot of commencements. Heck, I'm attending 8 this weekend alone. So nobody understands the secret behind making this experience better for you and your family than I do. The secret is brevity. In other words, I need to get to the in conclusion quickly. But before I begin shaking hands, there are some important things you need to remember. The graduating class of 2007 did not arrive here today by accident. There are people, and a lot of people, who walked alongside you and helped you along the way. And while you get to pick where you eat your dinner tonight, take a moment and reflect on that special professor who led you through a rough patch to get you here, or the sacrifices your parents, family, or spouse made so you could walk on this stage today. You didn't do this alone. So graduates, please join me by standing and giving those people a well-deserved round of applause. Thank you. Many of you will graduate cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude, while others like me will graduate thank the laude. Before I leave you, I want to stress something very important. No matter where your lives take you, you will always be a member of the Cal Poly Pomona family. This is a time when membership truly has responsibilities. You are representing a wonderful university, one that is building national and international acclaim. Much of the success enjoyed by this institution is a result of the efforts of our alumni in their professions and in their communities. Mr. Sperber is an example of that. Carry on that tradition and proudly let everyone know that you are an alumnus of this great university. The difference between a good university and a great one is the amount of private support that it receives. As you look around the campus, projects like Agriscape, the Farm Store, the Engineering Lab Building, the Collins School for Hospitality Management, the Aratani Japanese Garden, the Lyle Center for Regenerative Studies, the Arabian Horse Center, and BioTrek each contribute to making our campus a special place. But they would not be here if it were not for private contributions. This is my way of letting you know that I will be calling on you to help Cal Poly Pomona maintain its reputation and the value of your degree. This request could range from serving as a professor for a day to serving on an advisory board and to, yes, making a financial contribution. One of the ways to stay connected to your alma mater is through the Cal Poly Pomona Alumni Association. Through the Alumni Association, you can stay in touch with your university and your classmates. And for those of you in the audience who still haven't purchased a graduation gift, there are flyers that provide you the opportunity to give the gift of a membership to the Alumni Association. You'll also get a free DVD of today's ceremony with any new membership. And don't think that I've forgotten about a gift for each of you. All of you will receive the opportunity for a lifetime university email address. We will contact you through your current Cal Poly email address with more details. This email address establishes that you are a Bronco forever. I am a person of my word, so let me say, in conclusion, that I would like to quote one of this country's brilliant new philosophers, an individual who truly speaks for the masses. She remains a voice of reason for this great nation. Of course, I'm speaking of the one and only Pink, who said, and I quote, "Let's get this party started. Congratulations."
Thank you, President Ortiz. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. George Gogani, a member of the CSU Board of Trustees. He has been a member of the board for the past 3 years and is a great supporter of higher education.
Thank you so much, Dean Bidlack. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, California State University System, it is my distinct honor and a truly pleasure to be here to bring you greetings and well wishes from the Board of Trustees. We are very proud of you. We are very proud of your accomplishments. And I am particularly pleased to be here today to be among my Aggie friends. Yes, I am an old-time Aggie. No question. We are proud of you. We are proud of your accomplishments. And we wish you all the best in the world. This is a beautiful campus. But today, I can tell you this campus is a lot better because you have been here. And I hope you will never forget Cal Poly Pomona. Thank you so much, and good luck.
I would now like to introduce the senior class representative from the College of Agriculture, Ms. Dana Tanaka. Dana was the 2006-2007 president of Ag Council. Dana will now present the senior class president to President Ortiz.
President Ortiz, Dean Bidlack, and members of the stage party, distinguished guests, and members of the class of 2007. It is a tradition at Cal Poly Pomona for the members of the graduating class to leave behind not only memories and friends, but a lasting gift to the campus and for future students at this or alma mater. The gift from class of 2007 is both new and improved seating for the center of the quad. President Ortiz, It is my pleasure to present to you, on behalf of the graduating class of 2007, our gift, our alma mater, Cal Poly Pomona.
Thank you, Dana. I'm sure that the future generations of Cal Poly Pomona students will certainly enjoy your gift, and thank you again, class of 2007.
At this time, I am pleased to have the privilege of presenting the Julian A. McPhee Honor Award for Student Excellence, an award the university has given since 2002. Julian McPhee was the founding president of both Cal Poly Pomona and Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. He provided more than 35 years of dedicated service to the citizens of California. Because of his visionary leadership and astute negotiating skills, Californians can point with pride to two of the nation's finest universities founded on the educational principle, learn by doing. This special award was thoughtfully funded by an anonymous donor who was a colleague of Julian McPhee and honors a current graduating senior who exhibits excellence in his or her academic endeavors. This year, our outstanding scholar from the College of Agriculture is Miss Allison Marie Flanagan, who will be the recipient of the Julian A. McPhee Award. Allison excelled in her academics and earned a GPA of 3.949. Allison, please join us at the podium. Let me tell you a little bit about Allison, other than she must not have played very much because she's got a great GPA. Allison came to Cal Poly Pomona as an undeclared student, and after attending a seminar at the Career Center that was led by an AMM professor, she decided to declare the apparel merchandising management as her major. Allison has been in the Kellogg Honors College since her freshman year and has been on the dean's list every quarter. She has been an intern at RevolveClothing.com since March, and after graduation will be starting as an assistant to the merchandising and buying departments. She'll be traveling to New York City on a field study trip with the AMM department this summer. Allison is also planning on attending graduate school, but would like to first get some industry experience. President Ortiz, would you please join us at the lectern? It's coming. Yeah, I even got it out this time.
Hi. Who'd like to break? Okay. Esteemed faculty, relieved parents, bored siblings, and especially my brilliant and fabulous fellow graduates, I feel very privileged to share a few thoughts with you on this special occasion. Today is the culmination of a great deal of hard work for all of us. For some, it was late nights in the computer lab. For others, it was early mornings on the farm. And let's not underestimate just how exhausting it can be to actually procrastinate for hours or days when you know a big assignment is on the horizon. That takes genuine creativity and passionate denial. Recently, as I reflected on what the College of Agriculture represents, I couldn't resist the impulse to check out the Cal Poly Ag website. I read the welcome letter from the Dean of the College of Ag, Dean Bidlack. You may know him by his street name, Dean Bidlack. It reminded me of how multifaceted the College of Ag is here at Cal Poly and how all of our varied skills converge to make this a quality program. From agriculture production majors to food science and marketing to the urban environment programs like horticulture, nutrition, and apparel merchandising and management. We have diverse knowledge and talents. Although we're so different, we've all studied and will hopefully work in areas that are and always will be integral aspects of the human experience. Whether it's soil, irrigation, food, animals, nutrition, or clothing, our skills are more relevant now than ever. considering population increases that affect soil and land availability or possible crop-based alternative fuel sources. Plus, with the world becoming so globally connected, we have the opportunity to impact the world more than pioneers in our respective fields ever did. The work we put in as college graduates could change the lives of all countries who eat or wear clothes, or both. I'd like to take a minute to thank some of my family and friends now. First of all, my mom. I don't know what I would do without you, Mom. You've been there for me every second of every day, and I can't thank you enough. And Dad, thank you for everything. I couldn't have gotten through college without your support. And all the rest of you, and there's way too many, and we don't want to be here all night, thank you for everything. And now for my friends. Jimmy, thank you for convincing me not to do my homework every once in a while. I needed it. And the crew, Lauren, Danielle, Laura, and Christina, I couldn't have done it without you. I'll miss you girls so much. A big thank you as well to all of my teachers and advisors in the AMM department, and as well as everyone at the College of Ag. Let's take a moment to applaud all of our families, friends, faculty, and staff that have helped us get to this point. And lastly, I think we should all think about how we can pay tribute to the College of Ag as we move forward from Cal Poly. I consider becoming agnostic, but God knows if I could ever pull that off. So I've decided that if I ever have kids, my firstborn will be named Agnes. It's the least I can do for a beloved Ag department. If I have a boy, I guess I'll have to call him Agador or Agrippa, which my brother-in-law says is a real name. Both very common and embraced by the youth of today. And now my sincerest congratulations to the class of 2007. We finally made it. Thank you.
That was a very special commentary from our valedictorian. Today we are honored to recognize an individual who has contributed much to the well-being of this university. Mr. Stuart Sperber is an alumnus of the Voorhees campus. He is president and co-founder of Valley Crest Tree Company, the largest containerized specimen tree growing business in the United States. Not only does the company specialize in containerized trees, it also developed a method to safely and successfully move large, mature specimen and heritage trees, a process so refined and sophisticated that it can be considered a science. Stuart maintains a love and passion for Cal Poly Pomona, having actively participated in the President's Council and currently serves on the UET board, which invests endowed monies across the university. Stuart has contributed generously to the university. The Voorhees Park was transformed by his efforts into a beautiful park in 1998 and dedicated to the early founders of this campus. Our own Agriscapes would not have had the finishing touches on opening day had it not been for Stuart and his company arriving with a truckload of trees, hole diggers, and a crew to set the trees. The last beautification project he was involved in was the Japanese garden located beside the CLA building. Although donors contributed to the project, costs continued to rise, and again, Stuart and his company came through. I ask that President Ortiz, Trustee Galgani, and Mr. Sperber come forward to the podium for the conferral of the honorary degree.
Thank you, Dean Bidlack. In 1956, alumnus of California State Polytechnic University, Pomona, Stuart Sperber has created an impressive name for himself, his family, and his company in the landscape, nursery, and tree industries. He is recognized as one of the nursery industry leading advocates and a leader who has impacted the long-term advancement of nursery business in California. As vice chairman of the board for the Valley Crest Company and a CEO and a co-founder of Valley Crest Tree Company, Sperber has developed the largest containerized specimen tree grown operation in the United States. In addition, as vice president of environmental industries, He and his brother have created the largest landscape nursery maintenance and site development contracting firm in the country. Sperber's commitment to his alma mater is unparalleled. In 1999, the College of Agriculture recognized his success in the industry with the award of distinction. Sperber maintains a love and passion for Cal Poly Pomona, having actively participated in the President's Council and the University Educational Trust. Sperber has also extended himself in an ongoing effort to beautify the campus. His company has helped university venues such as Agriscapes and the Japanese Garden become some of the most beautiful and picturesque places in the region. The California Association of Nurseries and Garden Centers honored Sperber with the 2005 Pacific Coast Nurseryman Award. This prestigious recognition is given to those who have demonstrated a lifetime of horticultural excellence and a professional achievement. The association acknowledged his pioneering efforts on behalf of the nursery landscape industry for more than 50 years, and how his contributions have advanced industry throughout California. In recognition of his many achievements, outstanding leadership, and a commitment to his alma mater, the Board of Trustees of California State University and California State Polytechnic University, Pomona, are proud to confer upon Stuart Sperber the honorary degree of Doctor of Science.
Now I have to tell you that Stuart's work on the University Educational Trust has been very special to us and has really resulted in many of you and many other students on this campus being eligible and receiving many scholarships. But one of the things that the UET has done consistently is to raise the funding for what's called the Founders Celebration. And 2 years ago, they appointed Stuart as the member of the board that was going to make sure that all the board members contributed. Last year, the board asked, when we were moving forward to Founders Celebration, to appoint anybody but Stuart to that position, because he was like a bulldog to make sure that he received the funding from the rest of the board members. That same board this year voted to establish a $400,000 endowment in Stuart's name, and he will determine how those funds are used on our campus. So by the authority vested in me as president of California State Polytechnic University, Pomona, I confer upon you Stuart Sperber, our highest honor, the degree of Doctor of Science, with all the rights, honors, and opportunities it conveys. It is an ancient custom to invest those who receive academic degrees with hoods that designate the degree bestowed. I will now make this investiture. Dr. Sperber, would you like to make some comments?
Thank you very much, Dr. Michael Ortiz, George Govani, and members of the distinguished guests, members of the graduating classes, family, friends, faculty, and alumni. It's a great honor for me to be here today to receive this honorary doctorate. I've been involved with Cal Poly for more than time can remember, to be very honest with you. It's been more than 51 years since I was a student here. I studied ornamental hort, landscape construction, and lived in Rose Hall on the old Voorhees campus in 1956. At that time, there were approximately 800 male students, as it was an all-male school. To all who are graduating today, I encourage you to believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. If you have passion and your work is inspired, that passion, you will succeed. I want to acknowledge my wife, Leslie, who without my wife, Leslie, I wouldn't be here today. And thank my family and friends for being with me today and for all their lives and support. And especially I want to thank all my friends at Cal Poly Pomona for this wonderful tribute. I should cherish it always. Ron Simons, thank you very much. I have a couple of people I'd like to introduce. Robert Jill Crudup, who's the president of our history company, who's now running the operation. Vicki Martinez has been here a long time. Thank you very much, Vicki. And there's other people there, but I'm sure you guys want to get on to graduation. So again, thank everybody very, very much. I'm sorry, I forgot one person, or probably more than one person. Dean Wayne Bidlack, thank you very much for everything.
Each year at Cal Poly Pomona, the college recognizes a distinguished alum who, through their achievements in the profession and contribution to their alma mater, demonstrates excellence in the different facets of their life. He has been recognized for his accomplishments by his industry, by his college, by the university, and his many friends. Today, it is also my pleasure to honor Dr. Stuart Sperber as our 2007 Distinguished Alum. We thank you for your many contributions to the university and the College of Agriculture. Each year at this time, it is my pleasure to honor special members of the faculty and a staff member who have contributed significantly to the college and to our students' education. Beginning with the Outstanding Teacher of the Year for 2006-2007, Dr. Martin Sancho Madris. Dr. Sancho Madris is a professor in the Human Nutrition and Food Science Department. His colleagues describe him as enthusiastic, encouraging, has great communication skills, maintains high standards, and takes time to listen to the students and makes them feel at ease. An honorarium accompanies this award. Each year, the college recognizes the efforts of all of our advisors who guide our students through their academic and personal needs. This year, the College of Agriculture Outstanding Advisor of the Year for 2006-2007 is Dr. Greg Partita. Dr. Pardita has been in the College of Agriculture and Plant Science since 1975. Shouldn't have told that, should we? Over the past 32 years, Professor Pardita has been the major professor for 15 master's students and has advised, as soon as I turn the page, it's a secret, undergrad students in the Ag Bio Pest Management and Fruit Industries major. This is a great honor determined by the student recognition. An honorarium also accompanies this award. The College of Agriculture Outstanding Staff of the Year for 2006-2007 is Miss Anna Marie Bartlett. Anna Anna Marie has been the Administrative Support Coordinator in the Department of Plant Science for the past 7 years. She has been described as not only as a member of the staff, but the glue that holds the Plant Science Department together. No matter how much she has going on, she is always willing to help out in any way that she can, which makes her a staff member who is truly special. She is always very pleasant to everyone, a true asset to the college. An honorarium also accompanies this award. Congratulations. The college also honors students who have achieved excellence in the area of leadership. An honorarium and a plaque are awarded for these recognitions. John E. Andrews, a graduate of our program 12 years ago, has generously funded this award for leadership. John was very active in the college and ASI activities. The College of Agriculture Outstanding Undergraduate Student Leaders for the 2006-2007 year and recipient of the John E. Andrews Scholarships are Mr. Paul Nuri and Mr. Patrick Dossier. Paul and Patrick would, hey, you're already coming, it's okay, I'll skip that part. Paul and Patrick's team approach to leadership projects is extremely worthy of recognition. Hang on. Over the past year, they have been solely responsible for pulling together a team of over 20 students to implement the Agronomy Farm's first operation of certified organic fruit and vegetable production. The project name, Pomona Organics at Cal Poly Pomona, will supply campus food services, the farm store at Kellogg Ranch, and 3 farmers markets with certified organic produce. Their efforts have been recognized and published in many of the regional papers and magazines in Southern California. Congratulations to both of you. Our graduate student leader of the year 2006-2007 and recipient of the John E. Andrews Scholarship is Arman Malaysian. Arman. Arman possesses strong leadership skills and always leads by example. He has been active as president and vice president of the Turf Club, has been involved in the Pumpkin Festival, Egg Valley cleanup, cleaning up sea tilt, and helping with construction and layout of the turf research plots. Arman has been a teaching assistant and was hired as an instructor for the turf grass management class. Arman has gained the respect and admiration of both his fellow students and the faculty. Congratulations. I would now call upon Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Tomas Morales, to present the candidates for the Master's of Degree.
Thank you, Dean Bidlack. Will the candidates for the Master of Science degree with options in agricultural science, animal science, nutrition and food science, and plant science please rise? Will the announcers and marshals now proceed to their locations? President Ortiz, I present to you the candidates for the Master of Science in Agriculture with options in agricultural science, animal science, nutrition and food science, and plant science. These candidates have completed the requirements for the Master of Science degree as prescribed by the state of California and the trustees of the California State University, and they've been recommended by the faculty of California State Polytechnic University, Pomona.
Candidates for the master's degree, you have heard the recommendation of the faculty of California State Polytechnic University, Pomona. By the authority vested in me as president, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Science in Agriculture, with options in agricultural science, animal science, nutrition and food science, irrigation science, and plant science, with all the rights, honors, and opportunities appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
As a reminder, each master's degree candidate should come forward as directed by the ushers with your hood folded over your left arm. Stop at the reader table, then proceed to the platform to be hooded when your name is called, and you will receive your diploma cover and recess down the center ramp back to your seat.
Dave Irwin Busantos. Nicole Denise Patterson, summa cum laude. Ryan Robert Moudry, cum laude. Armin Malazian.
Again, to our Master of Science graduates, congratulations for the hard work and dedication to your scholarly effort. Your work supports the family scholarship for which the college and university take great pride. You have made the faculty proud to work with you. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science please rise? President Ortiz, I present to you the candidates for the baccalaureate degree from the College of Agriculture. These candidates have completed the requirements for the baccalaureate degree as prescribed by the State of California and the trustees of the California State University System, and have been recommended for the degrees by the faculty of the California State Polytechnic University of Pomona.
Candidates for the baccalaureate degree, you have heard the recommendation of the faculty of California State Polytechnic University, Pomona. By the authority vested in me as president, I confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Science in Apparel Merchandising and Management, Animal Science, Animal Health Science, Agricultural Science, agricultural biology, agronomy, food marketing, agribusiness management, human nutrition and food science and technology, horticulture and soil science, and landscape irrigation science, with all the rights, honors, and opportunities appertaining thereto. Congratulations. In academic tradition, the student who has not yet earned a degree wears the tassel on the mortarboard on the right side. When the degree is conferred, the scholar moves the tassel to the left and joins a select company of scholars. In recognition of your new status, will all recipients of the baccalaureate degree move the tassels to the left?
To the class of 2007, I commend you for your effort and accomplishment. Please be seated. Now will the ushers for the college please escort the candidates, beginning with the Department of Apparel, Merchandising, and Management for the Bachelor of Science degree.
From the Department of Apparel, Merchandising, and Management. Joining in the presentation is Dr. Peter Kilduff, Chairman of the Department. Jeffrey Corson.
Allison Flanagan, Kellogg Honor Scholar, summa cum laude.
Brianne Jordan.
Siri Stein.
Kelly Beeson.
Danielle Diaz.
Amy Dawson, magna cum laude.
Lauren Marissa Kuhn.
Ria Ines.
Laura Chavez.
Mano Martin.
Megan Bermudez.
Daisy Marin.
Shanna Green.
Alexandria Anaya.
Michelle Nicole Beauchamp.
Anna Espino.
Nakisha Woody.
Ruby Placencia.
Roshina Chada.
Joyce Ho.
Mary Bonilla.
Jen Bonasoro.
Andrea Velasquez.
Kelly Trifiletti, cum laude.
Grace Lauren Rufin.
Carly Young.
Pauline Rojas.
Isabel Cabildo.
Jessica Frank.
Jillian Frances Jimenez.
Gabriela Urizar.
Rosemary Halike.
Christina Tho, summa cum laude. Ling Lin He. Kaeyeon Yu.
No, there's still more.
Carol Lee. Carol Poon, cum laude. Keith Chang. Chang Sung Chang. Amanda Wang. Sinku Yu. From the Department of Animal and Veterinary Science, joining in the presentation is Dr. Cedric Matsusima, Chairman of the Department.
Amy Fangler.
Rosemary Cardina Flores.
Veronica De Leon.
Tracy Dabbs.
Andrea Annie Ilario.
Victoria Petrova.
Hitomi Tashiro.
Amanda Covarrubias.
Perla Ilario.
Allison Hemingway.
Megan Ann Brown.
Alyssa Adams.
Yana Hegeson.
April Ignacio.
Trista Clark.
Danielle Watson.
Melissa Thacker.
Marina Christine Antoinette Murphy.
Sarah Shook.
Nukisha Figueroa.
Kellogg Scholar Yvette Oliva, magna cum laude.
Erica Rochelle.
Kellogg Scholar Stephanie Harless, magna cum laude.
Monaco Calvario.
Catherine Judd.
Susanna Nares.
Elia Natalie Castaneda.
Shannon Rosenfeld.
Amanda Rocky.
Lindsay Mendez.
Olivia Anguiana.
Kaylin Ludvigsen.
Jennifer Ryan.
Lorian Serena Adams, magna cum laude.
Vanessa Naranjo.
Christiane Tovar.
Kristen Marcellini.
Janet Herrera, McNair Scholar.
Allison Tani.
Fu Sai.
Jesse Segrin.
Shannon Starr Musial.
Akira Ono.
Christy Choi Chang Tong.
Noel Melissa Diaz.
Ana Ramirez.
Clarissa Ortega.
Dana Akimi Tanaka.
Jamie LaFleur.
Elena Michelle Jones.
Jenna Mondares, magna cum laude.
Jennifer Elizabeth Wilson.
Cody Woolman.
Emily Marie Paniagua.
Richard Gregory, magna cum laude.
Nina Petra Islas.
Jennifer Lauren Godfrey, cum laude.
Sylvia Young, cum laude.
April Christine Grothy, magna cum laude.
Stephanie Olson.
Heather Smith.
Gina Lynn Cunningham.
Haven Mirzadeh.
Marissa Shotwell Tadkey.
Kellogg Scholar Valerie Rose, cum laude.
Amira Salavati.
Kayleen Mira Tulan Rogers, cum laude.
Andrea Astudatio, magna cum laude.
Chelsea Correa, cum laude.
Maya Munges Aviles.
Marcella Martin.
Nancy Fernandez.
Jillian Chandler.
Cho Cha.
Lena Provost.
Jackie Yang.
Melissa Ahumada, summa cum laude.
Marlene Gargis.
Jorge Herrera.
Armita Sarkon.
Margarita Mancheva.
Tanya Rapier.
Luke Nicely.
Allison Wrighton, cum laude.
Salome Ruedas.
Kelly Wiersma.
Eileen Vo.
Emily Holmes.
Kelly Vurick, summa cum laude.
Jessica Hansen.
Julie Call, magna cum laude.
Chelsea Bicknell.
Sarah Watkins.
Jesslyn Tilley.
Heidi Fewer.
Sean Faxon.
Leah Palig.
Gabrielle Galgul.
McNair Scholar Vilma Deras.
Lynette Miranda.
McNair Scholar Edith Carmona Avendano.
Jillian Bada.
Priyanka Tucker.
Hyun Rock Park.
Aaron Stater. Maritza Enriquez. Shelley Lotzbaugh. Michelle Christine Tarbell. From the Department of Food Marketing and Agribusiness Management, Agriculture Education, joining in the presentation is Dr. Cedric Matsushima, Chairman of the Department.
Stephen Smith.
Dennis Dean Blackman.
Kristen Silva.
Christina Marie Scott.
Sean Gonzalez.
Nyleave Henry.
Tyrone A. Hampton.
Tree Nguyen.
Kenneth Hassett.
Okay, go ahead and read it.
From the Department of Horticulture, Plant and Soil Science, joining in the presentation is Professor Dan Hostetler, Chairman of the Department.
Conrad J. Smith.
Christopher Masterson.
Jasmine Hermosillo.
Cole Arakaki.
Sonia Montgomery.
Vicki Adams. Accepting on her behalf is her daughter, Sabrina.
Mirna Calderon.
Philip Marino, summa cum laude.
Anne Marie Sheets.
Ernest Webb.
Anne Burrows, summa cum laude.
Brian Dryling, summa cum laude.
Ashley Adams.
Walter Fromater.
Jillian Marie Gomez, cum laude.
Priscilla J. Dew.
Sean Ilton.
Arlene Scott, cum laude.
Abraham Garcia.
Dee Dee Shore.
Gregory Gordon Johansson.
Renee Marie Betancourt, cum laude.
Terrence John Seaman Jr.
Taylor Lura, magna cum laude.
Mark Wardlow.
Luis Sierra.
Ashley Garrison.
William Millward.
Matthew Chen.
Lee Anthony Jones.
Luis Casas.
Paul Nuri, magna cum laude.
Lucas Geese.
Manpreet Chima.
Lauren Derry.
Mario Mendoza Aguilar.
From the Department of Human Nutrition and Food Science. Joining in the presentation is Dr. Douglas Lewis, Chairman of the department. Sina Vakili, cum laude.
Sutaji Purnomo Gunawan.
Kalong Joyce Wong.
Shayna Vo.
Timothy Locke.
Gregorio San Pablo, summa cum laude.
Christopher Mislang.
Lucila Wong.
Misty Dunstan.
Barbara Austin.
Walter Valdez.
Erin Elizabeth Rudd.
Naramon Pratsopson Watarnasa.
Mary Amon.
Sutita Jongjam, cum laude.
Joanna Hall.
Hortensia Martinez.
Yu Hong Wang, magna cum laude.
Jessica Lawson. Erica Dempsey. Jamie Piguero. AC Laudert. Don Wrench, summa cum laude. Lindsay Ann DeBoer.
Probably a first. Again, our congratulations and best wishes to all of our graduates of Class 2007. I wish to welcome you as our newest alumni and invite you to join the Cal Poly Pomona Alumni Association to maintain your ties to the university and donate to your wonderful class gift. Will the Bachelor of Science and Master of Science recipients please rise? Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the College of Agriculture class of 2007. Since I'm graduating with you, please be seated. I'm going to steal 3 more minutes. Allow me to take a few minutes to tell you a brief story about a young man born in Iowa in 1914. His name was Norman Borlaug. This was a time when all the members of a farm family worked together, lived together, and importantly, they pooled the resources to get ahead. Times were tough. The nation, especially the Midwest, were still developing the agricultural and industrial enterprise that has made the nation what it is today. Education was not accessible to everyone. With expectations that young men would work in the fields beside fathers and grandfathers, it is rare that they would gain an education beyond the 8th grade. During the same period of time, World War I occurred, the stock market crashed, the Depression occurred, and Midwest agricultural breadbasket for the country was turned into a dust bowl. 1/4 of all farms went bankrupt. Starvation was common, and unemployment was prevalent. The United States became what today would be considered a third world country. However, back to my story at hand. Norman had learned to work very hard. He respected education, was encouraged by his teachers and family to continue, and he felt he should earn his own way to minimize the burden of his family. He left with $70 in his pocket to attend the University of Minnesota. This was by the encouragement of a close friend. Tuition was $25 per semester, and a shared room was $1 a week. That fits your pattern, doesn't it? He quickly found a job at the university coffee shop where he received a meal for each hour he worked. His education in the one-room schoolhouse proved to be insufficient to enable him to pass the required entrance exam. He didn't quit, however, and he was finally accepted into the General College for an associate's degree, followed by a transfer into the forestry program. This led to a fellowship to do MS research and then on to a PhD. He received an offer from DuPont to become head of their laboratory to study agricultural chemicals. His new job was perfect. He felt he had a secure life for his wife, Margaret, and their young children. Once again, fate has intervened. Dr. Henry Wallace, who was at the time Vice President-elect of the United States, was an agricultural graduate from Iowa State University and had been instrumental in developing hybrid seed corn within the United States. He was concerned about food shortages throughout the world, which could produce unrest and economic instability. In 1944, as the world was about to enter World War II, he encouraged the Rockefeller Foundation to form a research team to solve the growing food shortages in Mexico. Dr. Borlaug agreed to head the Mexican government Rockefeller Foundation Cooperative Agricultural Research Program, comprised of Mexican and U.S. agricultural research scientists. Although excited by this opportunity to help solve a major world food problem, he had to ask Margaret to give up their secure life and head to Mexico. Of course, she agreed, otherwise there'd be no point to the story. He did not know the language, was frequently ill with diarrhea. He was miserable and he was frustrated. Unfortunately, the Mexican agricultural leaders did not want to get dirty by working in the fields. Immediately, he established a rule that the leaders must work beside the farmers to gain respect and trust. Education was learned firsthand, one of the original learned by doing philosophies. Although told that it would be impossible to enhance the wheat for the nation, Dr. Borlaug managed to create early maturing, high-yield, rust-resistant, day-length insensitive varieties of wheat that produced well at different altitudes and in different regions. Pretty much you could grow it anywhere. He also solved the problem of stem strength. What good is it if you can grow all this extra seed and the stem won't hold it up? And what can we say? His many varieties were a big success. Over the 20 years from 1943 More than 550 young agricultural students worked with him in research. 200 received master's degrees and 30 earned PhDs. In 1963, Dr. Borlaug declared the Mexican agricultural scientists were ready and able to take over the national wheat program. By midlife, Dr. Borlaug had created a new type of wheat that saved the world from famine. With his help, Mexico became self-sufficient in 1956. Pakistan became self-sufficient in 1968. India by 1974, and Africa continues to try to develop. Countries that had faced decimation of their populations and economic ruin were enabled to reverse their own fate with the cultivation and harvest of this miracle wheat. He was given the Nobel Peace Prize in 1970. There is no Nobel Food Prize. In acknowledgement of saving hundreds of millions of lives from starvation. Every nation he had worked with gave him their highest national honors. The United States gave him the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 1977 and the President's National Medal of Science in 2004. By the summer of 2005, he had received 54 honorary doctorates from 18 countries. Not too bad for the young man who couldn't pass his college entrance exam. You may be asking, what does this story have to do with you? Many of your families are also first or second generation citizens of the United States. Many of your parents and grandparents struggled to give you opportunities they never had, including a college education. Most of you have worked your way through college as well. More than half of you worked full-time jobs. Not all paths to a successful career follow a straight line and may have a few bumps that will build your character. Today, you have completed your first opportunity to enhance your future. Many of you have been accepted into graduate school, professional school, such as the College of Veterinary Medicine, a medical school, or even graduate school to continue your education. Many have accepted excellent jobs in your field of study. Just remember, the value of your college education today not only broadens your perspective on life and the world around you, but it increases your lifetime career earnings potential by more than $1 million. Now, the challenge returns back to you to use your education wisely. Do not fear change. Take a risk if you believe you are ready. You have the potential to contribute beyond your job and career to reach out to your community and the world around you. It is easy to make money, but it's a lot tougher to make a difference. The faculty and the staff wish you well in your drive to answer your own personal question of, what can I do to help my fellow man? Best wishes to all of you. In closing, there are several individuals I'd like to recognize. Sharon Roth, Administrative Support Assistant, who contributed to today's event. Also, Janet Mundy, Maribel Foster, and Penny Fode, who provided administrative service to bring this all together. I would like to acknowledge our outstanding mace bearer, Dr. Ed Cogger. I would like to thank the department chairs and all the faculty for their dedication and hard work on behalf of our students to assure they successfully complete their degrees. I appreciate the presence of all of our vice presidents and Trustee Galgani, who graciously participated in our ceremony. You enhanced the quality of the program and our graduates' memories. Also, thank you to our honorary doctorate and distinguished alumnus, Dr. Stuart Sperber. Congratulations again. We appreciate your participation in our celebration. I wish to thank President Ortiz for his message to our graduates. Now, will the audience please remain seated during the recessional? At the conclusion of the faculty recessional, our 2007 commencement will be formally concluded. Thank you all for being with us and making this a very special day.